Hey guys, I got another video for you here. This is another TVZ against Ghost Shadow. Um, he's a pretty well seasoned Zerg player in silver with over 1,000 wins, so it was a good challenge for me. It's a pretty intense macro game. So brace yourselves for this. There's quite a bit of carnage, quite a bit of banelings, quite a bit of marines. So you'll see how I control my army later on in the game is kind of funny, and I did miss some, well, a key thing to my marine army for sure, and you'll see that later. And I wasn't ready to go in the ladder, and I definitely wasn't ready to play a decent player, so I was trying to get this game out of the way really early. I hoped he was bad. So I wanted to pressure his expansion with just 3 racks, minerals only. And I mean, it doesn't go terribly, but it definitely doesn't go in my, well, I don't know. It's about even, I'd say, this engagement at least. So I kind of build up an army and just kind of poke in with my marines. And he has a spine ready for me and a few zerglings, which isn't really a big problem. Minus that spine. The spine being there kind of restricted me from getting into his base, so good for him doing that. Otherwise, I think I might have been able to penetrate a bit better, but he just builds up a lot of zerglings, and that's how that goes. So I just kind of mess around in his base. And he builds a bunch of wings. And after all that, he did lose more units, but I lost more resources. So, yeah. Now I'm just kind of working on the expansion, throwing up some defense. I'm getting a factory to throw out some siege tanks because I'm preparing for more banelings. And he is indeed making more banelings. I don't know why you'd go for such an early Hydra Den. It's kind of silly. I mean, I guess because he only had ground unit, but yeah, he had only ground units, so he might have been expecting me to try and counter that. But Hydras are bad. Hydras are really bad against anything not air, really. At least in my opinion, it seems like. So I'm just kind of farming up here. And I'm turtling a bit with my siege tanks just to avoid this massive baneling bull. And I stick ahead in supply for the majority of this game. I also get a lead on him in upgrades, so it's nice. Yeah, he didn't really do very well with his upgrades compared to mine. And I'm hitting my third, and he's kind of had his third a bit longer than I have, but it's not quite a big deal since my supply is still way ahead of his, so it's okay. And I'm just queuing up all of my bases to this expansion here. And I mean, I could have took a third here, but it's quite in range of his army. So I figured I'd take a secret third, I'd say. And I hit 200 pretty quickly. Well, at least quite compared to him, I'd say. And I'm gonna move out these 2 medvacs to harass one of his expansions. Because I did see his 3rd at some point. Okay. And this actually is a decent drop for me. And I expand on my way out to the drop.
Upgrade complete.
But during this drop, thank God I did it, I realized something really important.
Mineral field depleted.
Well, here I take out a good amount of drones, but I've realized that I didn't make stim packs, so I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit, tech lab. So yeah, bunch of hydras. What the hell? Not very good on upgrades. So yeah, I slow his 3rd, and he doesn't have a 4th, and I had my 4th before him, so that's nice. It's good. Good for me. Although I don't really get my 4th running in this game, but still. Not bad.
Upgrade.
This better be good.
So I'm just kind of finishing up on my upgrades, building a bunch of barracks. I don't build reactors or anything like that, just because it's said to be more efficient to just build these single barracks. And plus I like doing that anyway. I like building a bunch of structures, especially barracks. So I'm hitting 3-3, the 25-minute mark. I don't know what caused me to be so slow, and holy crap, that is a lot of bandwidth. Fortunately, I kind of like ran away as my tanks just kind of soaked up that whole Baneling
Research
brigade.
complete.
This is a ridiculous amount of Banelings. I don't know why he'd just run all of them into my army.
You want a piece of me, boy?
It's pretty sweet though. A lot of carnage. The go gun. Yeah. I was just kind of like, oh, get the hell out of there. That's pretty much as far as my marine micro went. I just kind of like ran away. Once I got stim pack, I would like stim away. So he tries to poke some hydras in, but that doesn't work at all. I'm actually getting 3 attack on my siege tanks. And at this point in the game, he's lost tons more than I have. Just because he threw all his banelings at me and all that. So I'm just gonna try to like take this Zelnaga in the middle to get vision and throw some siege tanks down to kind of like stop him from rushing at me with a bunch of banelings. Like get sight before he has sight. It's a little bit scary here. Thank God I have my stim for sure, so I can power through. And right here, I mean, yeah, I have a better unit count. Okay, I was gonna say, but I totally destroyed him in this battle because he's 1-2 and I'm 3-2. So yeah, his upgrades definitely just weren't there, and I kind of like wore him in with my siege tank sitting there. At this point, I probably could have had an easy push in, and I could have. He just had a few there. So I definitely could have moved in sooner, but instead I sit back and kill like 100 more units. More banelings. Oh, it was fast. Yeah, that was just kind of like bling hydras. Nothing special. I do have my 3rd, or my 4th, but it's not really mining or anything. I should have kept up with that. Didn't really kill me too bad. Cause I mean, I already have like a big resource advantage here. So it's not like I really needed a bunch of workers here or something. I suppose I could have if I wasn't able to actually push in for the win. Honestly didn't know how it was gonna go. Just by all the banelings and all that crazy stuff. So he's just making a shitload more banelings again. That's what I get for sitting back. More banelings. Should have pushed in. Normally I'm more of the aggressor. I probably could have got some better scans or something like that just to tell what's going on here.
Mineral field.
So here he sees my army. This is funny here. I see him coming in with his like stim out of there. These tanks take care of it. It's my awesome Baneling versus Marines micro right there. And he just kind of like pops out some mutas and lings, and that's about it. I'll just GG out of here now. So yeah, that was a pretty intense game. Well, probably just because of the amount of banelings he was throwing at me, the amount of units I had to kill and whatnot. I probably could have handled it a bit better by not losing as many units to the banelings and having like a split or something like that. But I mean, I handled it pretty well. And that's probably about the 7th silver I've faced on my winning streak recently, so I haven't been losing any silvers, and my MMR is going up, so it's good stuff. See you next time. Thanks for watching.